And we are
Welcome back.
live. You need to stop doing that.
For me to say it?
No. No, I'll do the
Okay.
intros because I can actually see when we go live.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the long pregnant pause isn't just there for effect. It's because I click the button and then it takes a minute before anything happens.
No, that makes a lot of sense. But I'm like, am I supposed to do the intro?
Nah, I got
don't
you.
remember the session number again.
Nope, I got you, man. Anyway, we are back with session 43 of our Drowned Gods campaign. We do not have Akalupu notes, so we will be dropping straight into the usual. Everyone, please reset your hero point pools to 1. And who would like to give the recap for an extra hero point? And I went last time, so it won't be me.
I think I could do the recap this time.
Alrighty.
I may forget some of the details. I'm a little bit sleepy.
Yeah.
But
Do you want me to start you off with where our last session started?
That would be extremely helpful, thank you.
All right, so last session started right after we had heard the ominous booms coming from the north of town, and right before the chief ran off to go see what was happening.
Of course, the ominous booms from our lovely friends, the invaders, the Cocoa Biters.
Not that we knew it was the Cocoa Biters yet.
But we shortly found out. So we were hanging out in town, we hear these booms, and of course we need to go investigate. There's really no question about that. No one's gonna run the other way when my mother is out there somewhere. And so we go investigate where the boom comes from, and we find the chieftain and some dead soldiers being attacked by Cocoa Biters.
And before that, we'd also seen smoke off to the west.
But that comes up later.
No, that came up before we joined everyone to the north.
But then we go there.
Yeah, but we did have Manawanui scouted out with his bird. Was the only important thing there.
Right. The bird. Reginald.
My man.
Coming in clutch. With his scouting abilities. So, long story short, we kick those Cocoa Biters' butts. Taste the sweet, sweet cocoa flesh.
It is good.
Yeah, it's delicious. I'm trying to think if anything notable happened during the battle that's worth calling out.
The chieftain got hit by some darts from their blowguns.
Yeah, some people lost some eyeballs. It was a little bit jarring. But we protected the eyeballs, protected our vital organs. We were able to take out pretty, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Efficiently?
What's the opposite of tank? Squishy Cocoa Biters. The thing is, they're not very squishy. They're pretty hard on the outside.
Yeah, and there was one that was pretty tough. That was like a commando. He was the one who jumped up on the wall and just murked that one guy.
Oh yeah, and he ended up with that sad face up there on that parapet. So that fight went pretty much without a hitch, except for the aforementioned eyeballs.
And none of them were our eyeballs, so our level of care is kind of on the low side.
Yeah, it was just some extra, so I mean, who really cares about them?
Right? I mean, we don't even know his name. He was probably just like an NPC tag floating above his head. Or no, just soldier.
Hopefully no question marks or exclamation points.
Yeah, if we missed a side quest, we're gonna be very upset, Abe.
You did miss some guy who needed his chickens found.
Aww.
Hello?
We missed a guy with chickens?
Yeah. You're gonna have to go all over the island to collect his chickens.
Dang it. I hate backtracking.
And you would have missed out on some pretty sweet rewards. Y'all were
It's
gonna
a
get
link quest.
a basket
They're
of
all
eggs.
the chickens.
Exactly.
So after that battle, Pipiopi, Yasuka take back to the rooftops.
Well, we talked to the
Go.
chief first.
Oh, yeah, we talked to the chief.
That's why it's important that he
is-
got hit by those poison darts.
What did we say to the chief? I'm blanking what happened with the chief.
So we talked to the chief, and the main information we got from him was that there's a secret tunnel in that little kind of fortification off to the west where we saw the fire, and that it will let us bypass a lot of the worst stuff in the woods that we would have to go through otherwise. And then otherwise, the main thing that's important about our interaction with him is we left Starfire, Blackrock, and Sunbeam behind to like take care of him being poisoned.
Aha, yes, split the party. Well, at least the NPC part of the party.
Yeah.
Convenient, but I digress. We take the secret tunnel.
Well, we haven't taken the tunnel yet.
We didn't?
No, we went kind of west in town, and we found the cocoa biters that were looting.
That wasn't on the other end of the tunnel.
The tunnel. We haven't even left the village yet.
Oh. I have this backwards. So we never made it to the tunnel.
Correct. We haven't.
Oh my god.
We haven't.
I thought this was the end of the tunnel.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
y'all already went through the tunnel.
Zoink, Scoob. There's more monsters out there.
Well,
Okay.
y'all killed the monsters.
Some of them
Well,
anyway.
All the monsters, I thought that now there's gonna be more monsters at the end of the secret tunnel.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
I think we know who knows, but you know.
So we do not take the secret tunnel.
No, not yet.
And instead, we decide to go
Well, you're on
use
your way to the
Reginald's
secret.
scouting advice to...
You're on the way to the secret tunnel.
Right, and there's smoke between us and the secret tunnel.
Now, the smoke is on the other side of the fortification where the secret tunnel is, so it's past it. What we did is we went back into town and were told that there were some cocoa biters that had broken in from the west, and we went off to go find them before we left.
Oh. Yeah, see, my geography is way off. I thought, yeah, I trust you. So, we fight the cocoa biters in town. And that's basically where we were at. But
Yeah.
I thought...
You're not even going to talk about our epic stealth where we took them down in one turn before they got a chance to act?
That was pretty dope. Because we took the rooftops, we saw they were grouped up, and... Yeah, I mean, mainly it was your epic aim. Yasuka was able to get, like, basically everybody grouped up. I just had to take out the one guy in the back.
Yeah,
And then...
Akalupa took his guy out.
Akalupu, there was one guy that was so unfortunate up towards the front of the back. That you don't want to be that guy. That's probably the worst way to go.
Yeah, and then the one that you're currently standing by was looting a thing.
Yeah, and we couldn't figure out what it was. It was like a wand with that, like, kind of looks like a wishbone.
Yeah, we decided it was shaped like a slingshot that didn't have the elastic in it.
Okay, yeah. But bigger than a slingshot.
Yeah, and it's got like pointy bits, and yeah, we'll see what this is. My first thought was some sort of like dowsing rod, but I'm starting to think that this gets like inserted into something, given the description.
Interesting. We shall find out. On the other end of the secret tunnel, which should lead us closer to where the smoke is. Did I get it right?
I mean, we'll see. I have no idea which direction this tunnel is going.
Or will we?
Dun dun dun. We just step outside of the fortress, we all get struck by lightning and die. Like, oh, we must have broken some kapu or another.
While y'all were inside,
That's a good question. I don't think we can go in the secret tunnel until it's raining.
it's not a cave.
No, it's underground.
No, it's underground. And that was the thing, was we're not allowed to go underground. So I guess we're going to be waiting here a while.
You are absolutely
Taking the
right.
forest route.
You see storm clouds just so happens sensibly blowing your direction.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh no! We would have had to break a kapu otherwise. For some reason I thought it was you couldn't go underground when it was raining.
No, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Dang. Because the way I remembered it in my mind was like, oh yeah, because if you're underground when it's raining, there could be water. It could fill up.
No, these kapu are purely, well, not purely, but primarily designed to be annoyances so that when you are able to change them over your various generations, it like solves some issues. Like, you know, would you rather be able to eat in mixed company or...
You know, especially living on a boat, it seems like that would be very useful.
Right.
Right?
But we'll go over the kapu just real quick as a reminder. And the kapu are in everyone's journal. But it is men and women cannot eat where they can see a member of the opposite gender. And I'm going over these because I forget them as well. Fruit can only be consumed by the chieftain or those who they gift it to. Once in your life, you must make a pilgrimage to the top of an active, semi-active, or recently active volcano, which thankfully you guys took care of. Also, like, after you die, I'm not sure what bad things happen to you for breaking that kapu, so kind of unenforceable in my opinion, but you know. You must always wear a shell necklace, which gives you a -1 to stealth checks. I think we keep forgetting to actually apply that. Blackbirds are a sign of bad luck, so if you see one, you lose a hero point. Public displays of affection are not allowed, so it's a good thing that Yasuka doesn't have to abide by that. If there's a green flash during sunset, you are haunted by the spirits of your ancestors, and you have to follow their orders for the entire night, which we still need to do that at some point as just a special game. You can only enter caves or other underground spaces when it's raining. If you see a snake, someone in the group must try to grab it by the tail and swing it to death, which gains you a hero point if you're the one to do it. Upon finding a new island, you must circle it 3 times while chanting before you can land. That one we actually remember. And then on a blood moon, you turn into your spirit animal, which again, we need to make a fun little side game out of that. But as a positive kapu, which each generation you get to remove a -1 and add a +1, every morning you must participate in ritual stretching, so +1 to athletics, which we need to remember to apply.
Alrighty then. Everybody ready?
Yeah. Akalupu, stop being so silly. If you eat so much, you're gonna give yourself a stomach ache.
Akalupu does not get stomach aches. Akalupu has stomach of stone. I almost did steel, and then I realized that Akalupu doesn't know what that is.
Yeah. You know, that would be more convincing if I wasn't there when you tried to drink all of that seawater.
We do not talk of such things. Shh.
Anyway, I guess now that the village is cleared out, we can like head for that fire or whatever is over there.
As you were talking, you notice storm cloud blowing in.
Oh no, I hate it when my fur gets all wet. Oh wait, actually I'll be fine. This could be cool.
Alright, let's get to hold on. Wrong person. Let's get to this tunnel. Said it was like down towards like the south, I think.
What happened to her accent?
This is Anawanui. Gosh, I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why I almost said Akalupu. But
All right. I thought I saw you move Captain Lady, so I thought she was talking.
I had the wrong person selected. All right.
All right. And am I wrong? I thought the tunnel was to the west.
It's to the west, but
Okay.
the road to the south leads to the west.
Can't we just go west?
Yeah, it's like one of those highways.
Roads
Yeah,
are
it's-
boring. I want to go straight there.
You could bushwhack if you want.
So are we out of the village, or are we like
No,
still
you're
in
in
the
the
village?
village.
What do
You're
you
in the
think?
village.
What do you think, PPOB? Should we like follow the road or just go like straight through the forest?
I thought the whole point of the secret tunnel was to skip the forest.
Yeah, but
There's-
how much forest can be between us and the secret tunnel?
The secret tunnel is in the village.
So it's not really going
should take the
through
path.
the forest. It's going
Out
through
of
the.
the village.
Oh, the secret path
forest.
goes to the fort.
Yeah.
Got it.
And you take it to avoid all the cocoa biters that are surrounding the area immediately around the.
Wait, there's an
town.
there's an army of cocoa biters in the immediate area, and the front gate is broken, and the defenders were being slaughtered.
Not an army, but it's heavily infested right now. But you can go. If y'all want to go through the forest.
All right, well, if we come back and this entire village has been wiped out, I'm just saying, I spoke up.
Okay, but can we just not follow the road in the village? Can we just go like through people's yards?
Yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying. If you want, you
Yay!
can
I
go
want to
through people's
bushwhack
yards.
through their yards.
Oh, wait, see, that's
Yasuka
what I'm
is going to-
confused. What's the term bushwhack.
Yasuka is going to find a bush and whack it.
Akalupu is just going west.
It's just gonna trans. I mean, to be fair, no one's there.
That's
Everybody's,
east,
like,
yeah.
taking shelter.
Akalupu is going west.
Akalupu is just gonna go. And we never saw Akalupu after that. He just disappeared. Alrighty.
Wait, Akalupu, there could be shiny things in the secret tunnel. People hide stuff underground all the time.
Akalupu going to the secret tunnel. The secret tunnel is west, right?
No, it's
Yeah.
south.
That's where the entrance is, right?
Entrance is... Okay, Abe. There's a great deal of confusion. Please, in detail, describe this secret tunnel's entrance, exit, and purpose.
Okay, hold on. Let me get out a brush. Okay.
Like, let me clear off this map
So,
and draw for
Here
you.
is the front gate.
Okay,
Here is the town square where y'all were at.
all right.
So they're like, here is. We are right here. We need to go down and that way, following that path.
All right, and
But I
the secret tunnel
suppose-
entrance is in the village to the
Yeah,
south of
right
our
there.
current the entrance is to the south of our current location.
The
And-
southwest.
It will lead us west to the fortification.
Yeah, underneath the forest.
But the entrance is both south and west. It's
Yeah.
southwest.
Southwest.
All right, well, we're going straight southwest, whacking every bush that I can find on the way there.
Like that direction.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Hold on. I need to copy everyone's. I need to. Whoa, nope, that's still on. Hold on. I need to copy.
Yeah, you want
everyone's,
to group everyone up first? Make it
I just
easier.
went to a different map.
That works.
Don't forget to add sight to people.
People don't need this.
Everyone should be fine except for Yasuka, and she'll be fine if you copy her token from the current map.
Yeah, which I think. Oh no, I've already put y'all here. All this was actually no, because that's got like all. Yasuka has like yes. Fighting. All right. Save. Boop. But y'all aren't coming in on the path, so you're coming in more like right here. There we go. Can everybody see?
Sort of. I am in a very dark location, so I can't see anything around me, but I can see my token.
I don't see my token. Oh no, there's my token. Way at the top.
Okay.
I don't see anything around me, but past me, I can see like a building and
Yeah,
stuff.
because it's dark, man. This place isn't lit up like the others.
Cool. Yasuka is going to grab a hold of Pipiopi because she can't see and potentially, quote unquote, accidentally brush against something inappropriate. It's
Gonna roll for how inappropriate it is.
Do you want me to roll for how inappropriate it is, Jason?
Do it.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 100, and we'll do a scale of 1 to 10. How inappropriate is this? Low is less inappropriate, high is more. A 1. She's being pretty tame this time. Or she can't find what she's looking for. It's so dark, Pipiopi, I can't even see.
Who's there? I can't see anything.
It's just little me.
Who's
Well,
me?
no one else can see either. Okay, it's not just me then.
All right, well, no one else can see what Yasuka does, but Yasuka is going to do something and then say, guess who?
Who?
The thing she did was supposed to be the clue.
Oh. Let me guess. Yasuka.
Bingo!
You sicko.
Aw, you know you like it.
By the way, as a quick question, is anybody carrying anything that has light?
I mean, Yasuka can just cast light.
Okay.
Or no, does she have that? I feel like I thought she did and then she turned out not to.
Does anybody have light?
Lana Wadui has light, right?
You know what? Ever since
That's
I became
who we've been
GM,
like.
I stopped thinking about my character.
Ever since I became GM, Lana Wadui had a lobotomy.
Basically.
Yeah, also, Sammy has light.
Alright, so Mono Anui and Sammy. Oh, hold on. Sammy says, as she does something. She is, admits. Let me just fix that. You see some quick movement and all of a sudden blinding light at first because it was so dark and your eyes had adjusted. But now it's quite calm. Oh, look.
Oh, good. Bushes.
Actually, sorry. What's that up there? It looks looks like a big stone building.
And we are still in the village, right?
Yes, you're still in the village, but this is like the very outskirts. As you can see, there's not a lot of houses. Yeah, it's just still in the walls, but yeah.
All right, cool. And then it's dark now just because of the storm clouds, I guess.
Yeah, it's blotted out the night, the moonlight.
How incredibly convenient.
Convenient for Yasuka.
Oh, you got me.
Convenient for Manawanui.
Why is it convenient for Onward?
Because he has dark vision. So,
Oh, that's
well,
right.
she has
Yeah,
dark
there's
vision.
the-
So,
It's like, bye, you fools.
so she saw what Yasuka did in the dark.
Yeah, and she doesn't have dark vision. She has whatever the dim light one is called, I think.
Low light vision.
Yeah, that one.
But I mean, I would assume since it's outside, it's not like
I don't know.
100% dark.
Yeah, Yasuka couldn't
dark.
see PPOP 3 inches away from her.
It
Or
was
closer.
It's pretty
Akalupu is
bad.
looking in this cart because he wants to know what's in it.
You see, you look in the cart, and you see, oddly enough, a bunch of strange square items.
Akalupu takes one out.
It's very heavy.
Akalupu bites it.
Do you want to... How hard are you biting it?
Testing it. He's not like full force biting it, but you know.
Like biting a golden coin to see if it's real.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard.
How big is this?
It's like this thing.
Akalupu puts it in his pouch.
Have something. Add one square of something to your inventory.
Yasuka's gonna whack this bush over here.
You have whacked a bush. A little bunny goes scurrying out quickly, along with his little bunny family.
Am I bushwhacking correctly, PPOB?
I think you're misunderstanding the term.
Alright, Yasuka's just gonna giggle, and then we can go back to Akalupu doing useful things.
I'm going to see if there's anything useful, like a drink, in this building. The captain lady to you guys, because I will know. I don't think anybody still has asked her name.
I don't know if we have.
I want to know what's in this thing.
I know it's Kabiria from my notes.
Yeah, but I don't think in character, in game, that knowledge has been obtained.
Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, Akalupu, you're doing a thing.
I want to know what's in this thing.
One second. Tools.
What type of tools?
Some pretty crude looking tools, except they're made of bone. So it's more advanced for y'all, but they're kind of left out, so you get the feeling that they're not very prized highly.
Is there like what type of tools?
Like a little hoe, a shovel.
I'm gonna take that hoe.
Okay. Add a bone hoe to your inventory. Where are you putting these things? My eye.
I have belts. That's what belts are for.
There we go.
Akalupu just has it strapped to his back like a fishing rod.
Yep.
Hey, PPOB, come over here. It's more of that hard stuff that one knife you got is made of.
Interesting.
I'm gonna look in the tent.
It doesn't seem as shiny.
What are you doing?
Maybe it just needs to be polished? Akalupu is looking in the tent.
Yeah, I'm looking in the tent
Oh.
whenever.
There is a bedroll and a candle.
I don't think I have a candle. I'm gonna take the candle because that seems actually hecka useful.
To blow it out.
He's gonna
Is it
put the
lit?
lit candle in his pocket.
Puts it in his butt flap.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow it out and take it.
Let's get a strength check. No, I'm just kidding. See how strong those lungs are.
Let's get an endurance check to see whether or not you burn your fingers when you pinch it.
As you pick it up, some hot liquid from the candle flies off and hits your hand. And then you notice, oddly enough, it turns solid again.
A single tear starts to come out of my eye, but I say, "Get back in there, tear." I'm gonna look in this wheelbarrow,
Which one?
the one that I'm standing next to.
You see a bag.
What's in the bag?
Well, do you open the bag?
I poke it first.
You poke the bag.
What does it feel like?
It feels like poking a bag full of small items.
Okay.
And
Do they move?
Does it move?
Yeah, like
No, it's like,
does it seem like it's
sentient?
alive?
No, it is not. The bag is not alive.
it's a bag of hamsters.
Hey, I don't know what these people are into. All right, I'm gonna open the bag.
You open the bag and a bunch of seeds have fallen out.
Okay. They seem boring. I'm gonna move on.
You should-
I want to know what's in this cart.
More bags.
Can we just say I'm going to do a general check of everything in the area? Is
Okay.
there anything interesting? Although I kind of like this one by one. I think I've gotten more items that way.
You find more seeds in this bag here. You're just talking about in this area that you're at, or you're talking about the entire map?
The outside of the building. How about that?
Yeah, like all
Okay.
around the outside of the building.
Over here, if you go, you find some black rocks, but they're not very hard. They're like,
Are they shiny?
no, they're not. They're the opposite of shiny. In fact, if you pick it up, you get black dust on your hand.
You feel strangely like you've been naughty and Santa has visited you, but you don't know why.
I'm going to take one of those rocks because I don't have a rock like that.
Okay, and then you see some planks, and that is it.
All right. And Yasuka has learned light since last time, so if you could apply light to her, please.
I can't indeed. Is she conflicted about casting light?
A little bit, but you know, she'll get over it.
You want to roll for? I'm just kidding.
I'll just have to stick with you so I can see.
Yeah.
you.
You like what you see? No, she's being too flirty. I'll stop.
We'll cast light on non-one. Why the heck? Now everybody's got light.
And there's nothing in this wagon?
There is nothing in that wagon, actually.
It's just an empty void.
Empty void. You go in there and you just pop out of existence. Everybody forgot you existed. It is.
All right, I guess we should go inside.
All right. We would like to roll a general perception to search the inside of the building.
You may roll.
All right, PPOP, you have the best eyes. Yasuka will roll anyway, but I don't think it'll matter much. I mean, her perception isn't terrible, but it's not great.
22.
Oh, she actually beat you.
23 if there's a trap.
Dang.
Yasuka,
Okay.
Yasuka got a 25.
Alrighty, so as you look around the room, you see what looks like once was a building site, but it seems apparent that this place hasn't been worked on or really visited in quite a while, despite, oddly enough, there being lit candles. Pay no mind to them. You see some very, very moldy, what looks like it might have been bread once, but you're not sure. And along with some other piles of mold. But there was a tankard of some sort of alcohol, still good, but it has now been downed by your companion.
Yeah, no surprises there. The seeds outside, were they a grain crop type of seed, or like, I don't know, something that was meant only for planting?
It looks like it could have been some sort of grainish crop.
All right, well, Yasuka's crunching on some that she picked up earlier.
You feel rejuvenated, but also a little full. Oh, and to the bottom left hand, I'm sorry, top left corner of the room, you see a small opening with some light coming from down there.
Guys, there's like creepy red glow is coming from down these stairs. Is that normal for underground on like your island? Because it's definitely not where I come from.
No, usually underground is more like a black, very black color.
Black
Not really any other way to describe it.
Yasuka's gonna get down on all fours and stick her head down past the floor and try to look down the stairs from where she currently is.
See, the stairs go only a couple of yards down before it turns into a jagged cave-like structure, and it continues down quite a ways.
Is there any indication on the source of the light?
Oddly enough, there is not. It seems as if the very air is glowing.
Yasuka's gonna stand back up. Yep, definitely something creepy going on down there. But you know what I always say, if there's something creepy, there's probably something cool someone's hiding.
It could be untamed magics. We should be.
Has it started raining yet?
You should ask. As you look out, the entire room is suddenly illuminated with a thunderclap. And you hear drizzle and pitter-patter of rain, which is actually coming into the building because the roof isn't really complete.
Yasuka's gonna run out in the rain and just spin in a circle and laugh. She's gonna be like, this feels so weird on my skin.
You're not very used to being a person. Why don't you give me a, what would that be, a athletics check or acrobatics? What would be something for like balance on like wet ground?
All right, let's
That's
see.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, there we go.
Well, I'm very bad at acrobatics, so here we go. All right, +3, don't let me down. Nope, that's an 8.
You slip and you fall into the mud.
Yasuka's still just laughing.
Here, let me join you. PBOB starts doing a rain dance.
It's fun being a human.
I love dancing in the rain.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
Akalupu, Sammy, come on. We're spinning.
Whee!
I think I'm gonna take shelter underneath the awning here. And by the awning, she means like the entrance of the cave.
Okay, Burr, it's getting cold. We better get inside.
Yeah, Yasuka is not used to this either, so she's like breathing heavy and basically kind of just collapses on top of you and is like, that was so fun.
All the rest of them are party poopers.
Yeah. Big old stinky Akalupu over here just standing in the doorway like a dweeb.
Akalupu does not dance.
Except for the haka.
Yes.
Akalupu definitely doesn't mean haka.
Yes, very much so.
Alright.
I have been known to kill many enemies with haka.
All right, well, Elf Lady seems like she's having a good time over there, so we're just gonna abandon her. Why did my light get so much smaller?
It's for the next area. Don't
All
worry
right, and standard light should be 15 feet of
bright light.
no, 15 feet. Yeah, 15 feet of bright light and 50 an additional. So I think the way that it wants you to do it is you say 15 feet of bright light and 30 feet of dim light. Try 15 and 15 and we'll see how it does. I forget how the settings are. They changed them when they did the second lighting model. Okay, yeah, that looks right.
Okay.
Sweet.
Alrighty. Sorry, I didn't mean to move y'all. I just need to like Control C. There we go. Since I just got like the lighting settings. There we go. Well, I guess we should get going. Sammy says, as you look, she seems very cold and shivering, kind of like very much leaning into the cave.
You should do some squats. It'll warm you up.
Is the cave like emanating heat?
It's not like really emanating heat. It's not as cold as outside.
Okay. Akalupu starts going down the stairs.
Ooh, spooky tombs.
Done. Oh, can you see all of that?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see the whole thing.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, well, that's not supposed to happen.
Dave's like, turn it on, turn it
Everyone
on.
close your eyes quick.
I feel. No, dynamic lighting is supposed to be on. What do you?
Do you have block line of sight on? Also, I don't even see our tokens, so I have no idea how we're saying.
Well, they're not there. That's also a question. Your token should be there now. It's block line of sight.
I still don't see any tokens. Let me try refreshing. Nope, I'm not seeing nothing. Well, other than the entire map.
I see everything we're not supposed to see. Let's try turning dynamic lighting off.
Is everything on the right layer?
I hope so. Yeah, that's on the right. Dynamic lighting.
All right, let me real quick change scenes. So now we have our be right back, and I will rejoin as an actual.
Oh, there we go. Is that better? Is that doing anything?
Still seeing the exact same thing.
You still see the whole map.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna rejoin with my normal permissions instead of as a player, and then
Right,
see if I can help you figure out what's going
now
on.
I can't see anything. Because I just refreshed my browser and now I can't see anything.
And you need to name your maps, dude.
Yeah, don't worry. There's a no. See,
Madness.
they have a different look to them. Untitled compared to Untitled.
Let me check the settings here. Also, there are our player tokens are definitely not on this map.
That's so weird. Because let me try pasting them again. Do you see 2 sets or any sets of player tokens?
Are you putting us on the GM layer? Is that what's going on? Are you putting us on the lighting layer? Yeah, you put us all on the lighting layer. That's the problem.
Sorry, y'all. All right. Now you're here.
That'll help.
I thought that was weird. I was like, man, all of the other maps, they just work so fine. Alright, now that we're back with the right map.
All right, and I'm just drawing in walls for you real quick.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do the intro to the area.
Already. So the further and further y'all walk down the tomb, the less and less this red glow that's all around you seems to the less and less bright it seems to be. Until you get to the point where only the light that certain players are emanating is the only light that exists. And even that light seems to be almost absorbed into the darkness. And you come out into a relatively medium-sized room. And if y'all would like to give me perception check or general checks that like first impression. That's perception.
See if Yasuka got a 21.
Nice.
19.
15.
So as you walk in, you notice not only this gentleman right here, but also a series of crypts and sarcophagi all around the room. And you said you got a 21?
Yeah. Also, on the lighting menu, don't forget to turn on Explorer mode.
Lighting.
I updated it for you, but just in future. Okay. Otherwise, your settings look good. So I'll rejoin as a player now.
Righteous. You notice when you look down the left path, so right about here, you see something very not normal, very vibrantly colored on the ground.
Well, Akalupu's going that direction.
Is he?
Boop. 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 Boop.
Just pushes Mono Inui out of the way.
Right?
Can somebody who has light come?
Yasuka's going the other direction to try and make sure that you can't see anything.
So
you also don't have walls blocking us. I can do this.
You go into the black abyss.
That's fine for now.
Well, y'all can go through the darkness if you help. You look on the ground and you see a bright strand of pink something. Looks like a pink string, maybe pink hair. Very bright.
I'm going to touch it.
Touch it.
What does it feel like?
It feels like hair.
Akalupu. Akalupu says, PPOP. What color was your mother's hair again?
And don't pull your pants down to show us this time, please.
Pink.
Think we may be on the right trail.
Follow the neon pink hair.
Oh, the neon pink hair.
Is there
Follow,
anything
follow,
else?
Follow.
Is there anything else going on with these big rectangular things?
Bring it up if nobody else is.
Alright, so the big strange rectangular things are giant stone boxes, it would appear.
Well, if there's anything I know from playing video games, it's that sarcophagi always have loot inside.
Let's loot them.
You gonna open it up like in God of War?
Akalupu could.
No, Akalupu has some respect for the dead. He's just gonna slide it open.
You slide it open and you see a big old skeleton.
Eep!
Does he have anything in there with him?
So in there with him, you find a very rusty.
All right, you cut out for everything past you find.
Did you hear Thomas just now?
I did not.
Okay, you should probably get that fixed.
Yeah, I think his mic is dead. Please hold. We are experiencing technical difficulties.
So sorry. What did you say?
They didn't hear anything past you find.
Oh, and you find, pause for suspense, a short, rusty sword. Hello?
Yeah, we're here. Does Aglubu want it? Aglubu doesn't even use weapons.
I mean, nobody said he was gonna like keep it, but he's just gonna pick it up.
You pick it up, and part of the blade falls off.
Akalupa's gonna put it back down.
You put it back down in the prop, like you just dropping it? What are you doing?
I'm just putting it back where I got it from. Kinda. I mean, like, we're probably a little bit more careful than that, but...
Well, as the sword touches the chest of the skeleton, it immediately, the skeleton that is just like concaves in and like turns into a pile of bones.
Next sarcophagus. Gonna open up.
Are you like opening them up, pushing the lid off? Like how?
I'm just like sliding the lid off, like not far enough to where it like falls off, but like far enough I can see it in there.
Okay. You see what looks like what once was a spear tip. Well, it still is a spear tip, but there's no spear.
Is it in better shape than the sword?
It is in better shape than the sword.
I mean, spear tip just sounds like a dagger that needs a handle to me.
Yeah, I was like, hey, PPOP. I bet you could use... Akalupu thinks you could use this as knife.
I'll pass. I've got a pretty good one. This seems dangerous.
Alright, well, how big is this spear tip?
I don't know, like that big? Is that like 1 foot?
Oh, that's not a foot, that's
Say a half foot?
10 inches. Akalupu's gonna put it in his bag.
Yasuka's gonna try to push the lid off of the coffin by her.
You found another spear tip, but this one is in slightly worse condition. Also, do you like look at the spear tip?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you look at it, you notice that it is a more dirt-looking material, like dirt color looking, rather than
What's happening?
rather than PPOP's knife, which was much more like silver.
Interesting.
They're Hello?
You're back.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I cut out or not. Did you hear what was in the sarcophagus?
Yeah, it's spear tip with like a dirt looking color to the metal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, Akalupu's gonna go open the last one.
There was nothing in the last one.
Spooky.
Yasuka's gonna take one of PPOP's arrows and then wedge it into the knee of this skeleton and just go, And then she gives the arrow back.
Chuckled. But not very loudly. She doesn't want to bring too much attention.
Alright. Up the stairs?
I wanna look at this bony boy.
Go and you see a skeleton, but it is in much better condition than the ones in the box. Which is kind of strange.
This one's all like clean and recent. What the heck? Kick its foot.
It's foot. You've kicked a skeleton with it.
She's gonna walk over it to this other skeleton?
It is also a really much better intact skeleton.
All right, should we roll perception for the immediate area or keep going?
You can roll perception if you would like.
All right, you want to roll with me, PPOP? All right, we are looking for danger.
Who is blinded?
Huh?
22 again.
Roll the 1.
Well, Akalupu, everything looks as safe as a kindergarten. You said a 22?
Yep.
You look, you see, this area seems to be much less trod than the area over here. It looked like this area had a lot more recent activity. You do see a broken sarcophagus over there. But other than that, this area seems the last two people to go this way are the two people there.
And that's been a while if they're already skeletonized.
Yeah.
Unless there's like flesh-eating beetles or something we don't know about.
I don't know.
All right, Yaska looks in the coffin.
You see a skeleton.
Wow. No. Is there anything else?
You also look in and you see that it has a scimitar.
Is the scimitar in good shape?
It is in surprisingly pristine shape.
All right, well, Yasuka will also store that.
Already add a scimitar to your character.
Ooh, that one looks shiny.
Yeah, I don't think anyone here uses swords, but we could probably like break it down or something. I bet Sunbeam could do something really cool with all this metal we're finding. Or we don't know about metal. All these like hard materials that we're finding. This seems like way better than stone, where it's like hard as stone, but it's not like breaking as easily.
Except when it gets that orange stuff on it. Then it just fell right apart.
Yeah, I wonder what causes that.
Is really interesting. Louis gonna remark.
Right. I'm gonna keep exploring.
It's like rot, but
Wait, shouldn't we go the other way? The way with the hair?
Yeah, but I want to know what's over here. Who even builds a secret tunnel and instead makes a secret cave network? That chieftain is lame.
I'd be careful if I were you. Disturbing long dead never seems to turn out right. The strange pirate captain lady says.
Yeah, well, if they're dead, they're not gonna bother us, so whatever. Oop.
The dead have bothered us before.
I was gonna say.
That's undead, totally different.
What's
Oh, what's this?
this in
I see
here?
something green.
Mono Anui walk up to this. It's got these strange markings on it. I'm Sammy, right? I not is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not JK. When I was planning something, I thought you'd be Sammy, but anywho. So Mono Anui and Sam are going to be looking at these markings that are awful strange looking.
Well,
Takusa
Yasuka's...
said, well, it's all Greek to me.
Oop, oop, oop. Alright, Yasuko wants to look too.
You do see some strange looking markings.
Akalupu is over there, stroking his chin, staring at them as well.
They seem very, they have like this very dark aura to them.
Yasuka can cast Detect Magic, but I feel like there are other NPCs present who are more interested in these things.
Is Mono is going to cast Detect Magic. But unfortunately,
Monoanui
There's
rolls
magic.
Boneyard Lore.
For
There's
once,
magic.
might actually be applicable.
I was actually just thinking that. Hold on. Since I'm the GM, I actually have to know what this does.
So basically, it depends on how long you concentrate on the spell, so you can cast it for a different number of rounds. And then it's going to, if you let it go long enough, it is going to give you the School of Magic, as well as a precise like direction or location.
Alrighty. So Monoanui is going to try her hardest. Focus in. And cast Detect Magic. But it's so strange. It seemed to be magic concerning death and dead things.
You mean like necromancy?
Necro what?
Necromancy. You know about this.
I do. Do
Yes,
I?
Monoanui knows about necromancy.
Well, I didn't know if he knew like necromancy.
Yeah, you and I forget who you were talking to. It might have been Sammy, but you guys had talked about that before.
It seems like necromancy of some sort. As you look at, if you're looking at Monoanui, you see him look at Sammy like a knowing look, like a Sammy seems to kind of blush and get quiet.
All right. Well,
Akalupu
Yasuka
nods
is gonna
thoughtfully.
cast Dispel Magic on whatever it is.
You is that a roll? What is that?
You unravel the magic behind the spell or effect. Attempt a counteract check against the target. So I'll have to look at page 458. Let's see what that is. Okay. So counteract. When you try a counteract check to add the relevant skill modifier or other appropriate modifier of your check against the target's DC. If you're counteracting an affliction, the DC of the affliction's stat block. If it is a spell, use the caster's DC. The GM can also calculate a DC based on the target's effect level. For spells, the counteract check modifier is also your spellcasting ability modifier, plus your spellcasting proficiency, plus any bonuses and penalties that specifically apply to the counteract checks. What you can counteract depends on the check result and the target's level. If the effect is a spell, its level is the counteract level. Otherwise, have its level and round up to determine its counteract level. If an effect's level is unclear and it came from a creature, have and round up the creature's level.
All right. Go ahead and button.
All right, so we'll have Yasuka roll that. And she got a 25.
I think actually that should be good. I haven't checked, but it'd be if the level was above 50, I would be very impressed. So we're gonna say that succeeds.
All right. So Yasuka
Because you
says,
said have their level and round up, right?
yeah. Yeah,
you're good.
have its level and round up to determine its counteract level.
Okay.
Is the like rule of thumb one if there isn't a listed one. So Yasuka's gonna look at it. Well, necromancy is all spooky and stuff, so I'm getting rid of it. And then she's gonna like spread her arms and her eyes glow, and she floats slightly off the ground, and then a pulse of magic shoots from her toward this thing, whatever the round dais is.
You see some blacky looking mist kind of just flow off in this direction and up the cave.
Ew, it's like a shadow slug. All right, is there still magic coming from the pedestal?
There is, but it's like background magic.
All right. All right, it should be like safe now.
Well, let's see what's in here. A drunk captain lady says as she pushes open the sarcophagi. Inside,
There's more than one sarcophagus.
hi.
Akalupa's gonna lean over to Sammy and be like, now who's upset about... I guess look who's not upset about disturbing the dead now.
Yeah, not when the spooky magic has been dispelled. Inside, you see this fully armored looking skeleton, complete with this hideous, terrifying looking mask.
And the mask is still totally like intact.
Yes, the mask is intact. Everything, yeah, the mask is intact.
What is the mask? It looks like a. What does the mask look like?
When those, it looks like the depictions of like evil spirits that your tribe used to make, like draw on like. There's a big tapestry in Pele's hut.
Yeah.
I'm sure on there somewhere were evil spirits. It looks like one of those.
Perhaps a dark cultist. Makes sense given the necromancy around their tomb.
Does the mask still feel magical?
Mask does still feel magical.
All right, Yasuka is going to attempt to identify it with Arcana, I think is what it's called now. Yeah. All right, Yasuka got a 27.
All right. It is an invested magical item of abjuration. Abjuration.
All right, and this is to actually identify it, not just to learn its magic.
Whoops! I opened
school.
up the wrong one. It's an enchantment. I'm so sorry. It is a. Like, do you want me to tell you what the item is called?
If she has successfully identified it.
She identifies it as a demon mask. The terrifying mask that is crafted in the visage of a leering demon, and it grants a +1 to intimidation checks.
Ooh.
You can use it once a day. So whoever would like to pick that puppy up.
Akalupu's gonna take it if no one else does.
I was gonna say, that feels like an Akalupu thing.
Akalupu's gonna take it and strap it to his belt so it's hanging on his left butt cheek.
Hey,
Roll
Akalupu,
into,
try and intimidate me. Show me your scariest face with the mask on.
I feel like Akalupu should, like, since it can only be used once a day, maybe, like, not use it right now?
Aw, do you really think you're gonna need to intimidate someone else today?
Probably. We haven't finished going through the tunnel yet.
Yeah.
Okay, better
If you wanna-
save it.
If you want to go into magical items and look up demon mask, add it to your character.
That's such a spooky mask. It looks like something you would like totally wear for like what did they call it in My Little Pony? Like Nightmare Moon or something like that, I think.
Oh yeah.
It's like something you would like totally wear for Nightmare Moon.
Where would this be under?
It's under
so-
magical and alchemical items and then magic items.
Awesome. By the way, the pink rhomboid is finally working.
Nice. I just hope they fix the bug that I had when I was making all of the unicorns, where it was saying that they were encumbered even after I like removed items from them.
Is it Demon Mask or Demon Mask Greater?
They just
Did I lose you guys?
Now you're good.
No, you're good.
All right, we all settled?
I
Yes.
believe so.
And there's nothing else going on with this skeleton?
There is a book in there.
Yes, because gonna look at the book.
Pick up the book.
Is
And
it
take
bound
it.
in human flesh?
You're not sure. It's very old.
It's some kind of leather.
This book is baby soft.
Leather. Huh?
This book is baby soft.
Jeez. It's got a clasp on the front.
Like one that would stop me from opening it?
Yeah. It is a locked clasp.
Like how locked? Would a pair of wire cutters get it open? I mean, it's a book.
I mean, yeah, if you wanted to, you could force the book open.
All right, and this clasp, how is it secured?
It's
Like, is
you
it
know,
like a key lock or just a little button?
It's a key lock.
And there's no keys in the sarcophagus?
There are no keys in this sarcophagus.
Well, I guess this is some reading material for later. I'm gonna put it in my saddlebags. And then I'm gonna pick up the skeleton's head and put it between its legs and giggle and laugh.
Well, I think that's everything we can find from this thing.
Well, at least he can have a good time while he sleeps in the sarcophagus now.
It's a happy dreams. Oh jeez.
Reginald's just hiding in the dark over there. Wop. Wop.
Your ominous walks coming from the cave.
Alright, how... Oh, there's stairs.
There are stairs.
Stairs! Stairs! What's up here?
Two sarcophagi.
Guys,
Now-
there's more tombs for us to desecrate!
Well, what's in them?
To be fair, I blame the chief for this, considering he like pointed us down here and didn't give us any instructions.
I mean, he did pass out. He was dealing with some poison.
They're all dusty and gross. You open the Makalupu.
Akalupu's opening this one first.
Alrighty. You open it, and inside you see two shiny, like blue shiny bottles. Not shiny, bright, like lights coming from them.
Akalupu is going to take them.
You pick them up.
Yep. And I'm going to show them to the rest of the group. Hey guys, what do you think these are?
Do they appear to be magical potions?
They appear to be some sort of magical potion.
Cool. Asuka will roll Arcana again. Let's see if she can figure out what these are. She rolled a 1. So that's
Okay.
that's an 11.
Oh, okay. Well, they're blue and shiny.
Well, a critical failure does mean that she incorrectly identifies them.
They look like potions of eternal stamina.
Those look like potions of eternal stamina. They like totally let you run for hours.
Ooh, Akalupu could use that. Akalupu's going to take one and put it in his bag and then offer the other one to anybody else in the group who wants it.
Would it have to be something that Manawanui would know what they were for her to do a check?
So that's where it gets a little weird because technically you're rolling to see if you happen to know it. And it's
Okay.
generally assumed that you have like some general knowledge, and potion making was a thing on the island, so it is probable, I would say, that Manawanui would know something about potions. In fact, you spent part of one of your break sessions, not sessions, but you know what I mean, one of the time gaps practicing potion making.
Oh, dang. And I got a nat 20. So
Nice.
Manawanui is going to pick it up. I'm like, oh, Akalupu, these aren't eternal
Stamina.
stamina. I forgot what I said. These aren't eternal stamina. It looks like it's something called bottled lightning.
Ooh.
Oh, that's why I felt so fuzzy last time I drank one.
Where was that? I know I said. Hold on. So if you would like to add one canister of bottled lightning, lesser that is.
Do you want to just
Yeah,
grab
I'll
them
just
both?
put them
I don't think anyone else wants one.
Nobody else wants bottled lightning? PBOB, do you want bottled lightning?
Yeah, I'll stash some bottled lightning.
I still think Akalupu should drink it, just to make sure.
I mean, that's
You know,
how you use a potion, so...
Is
Technically,
potion, is that a
it's an
magical item?
alchemical item, yeah.
Oh, well, then it would be obviously not a potion, but that's all
Did you
right.
say it was magic? Is it under magic items or alchemical items?
Alchemical items.
Non-infused or infused?
What?
He said
Oh,
infused
right.
earlier. Or no, that was a different thing. Never mind.
I don't know what I say. Look, guys, I say a lot of things, okay?
So is it non-infused or infused?
It's just ball of lightning lesser. If that helps.
Nope, I'll look under both.
It's under alchemical items. Oh, non-infused. I'm so sorry. I'm blind. Non-infused. I thought you were talking about like the title of the thing.
No,
Like,
I'm
no.
trying to figure out where to find it.
Sammy, stop skulking in the shadows.
And you said it was lesser? You said it was lesser?
Lesser, yeah. What's in the other tomb?
Akalupa's going to go over and open that one.
Right. You open it up, and you see a skeleton, but also a very shiny circlet around the neck.
Ooh, Akalupa's definitely taking that,
All right.
putting it on.
It's too tight.
He puts it around his wrist.
Alrighty. Do you want to try and identify it?
Akalupu's gonna hold out his wrist for the group to see. Akalupu found shiny.
All right, let's see if Yasuka cannot roll a 1 this time. All right, 24, much better.
All right. You see that it is a choker of elocution. Platinum choker, and bears characters from a language's alphabet. It gives the knowledge of that language and associated culture customs. You gain a +1 bonus to society checks and ability to understand, speak, and write in the chosen language. Your excellent elocution reduces the DC of the flat check to perform an auditory action while defended from 5 to 3.
Hey, that's like a smarty smart necklace. It like teaches you languages and stuff.
Fascinating.
Pinky. Fascinating.
Akalupu, you just has to talk with a British accent until he takes it off now.
I have this strange feeling that I should be much more useful when it comes to speaking now. Interesting.
And
Well,
this is
cheerio, let's go.
It is really weird hearing you talk like that, but I kind of like it for some reason.
Akalupu just has to find a top hat now. Nothing else, but just like the top hat and the bow tie.
Exactly.
He keeps putting leaves in hot water.
Either wonderful tea, deadly poison. Alright, is that all that's in the...
That is all that's in there.
Well, that appears to be all that we're going to find now. Let's move on. Hurry along, old chaps.
Toodle pip and all that.
You feel the urge to say for king and country every so often.
Only when I go into battle. Okay, get country.
You're very fascinated with someone named St. George. Whoever that is.
All right, along we go.
This is too good. I found another sarcophagus up here. I think.
That is well. Do you want to roll perception?
If I must. 26.
Okay, you look and it actually just looks like a decoration and not a sarcophagus.
Never
But it is
mind.
Boy.
Someone just put in all of the effort to make
Very
this
much.
decoration in a cave for like whatever reason.
Strange. I feel like it might be the demons.
Boop boop.
Dave.
Hey, I bet this path over here leads back to where we found that hair.
Your knowledge of underground cave systems is just intuitive.
She has a good sense of direction.
It's like you've mapped this place out in your mind. What's this over here? Whoops, I did not mean. As you go back onto this path, you do notice it is more recently trod. And you see another strand of pink hair. It must have been shedding season.
Was your mom balding or something?
Hair just falls out, you guys. Stop judging.
Like, this is a lot of hair.
Well, sometimes you just notice really pink hair, you know? I don't want to talk about it. No, I have bad memories. People finding pink hairs while I was growing up.
How is that weird? I find like pink hairs and purple hairs and green hairs. It's like totally normal.
See? Exactly.
But what is normal if you really think about it? Who defines normal? Akalupu stares off into the middle foreground.
Yasuka's gonna lean over to PPOP. He's starting to scare me like a little bit.
Oh no, they're all talk.
Pulls out a pipe from somewhere.
Yeah, but like contemplative Akalupu is like weirding me out.
So where was the hair?
It was over where Manomanui is standing. Manomanui is down on the ground looking at the hair. Like, squatting.
So we must be going the
Stroking
right
an imaginary
way.
beard.
I bet we have to go west.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder
there's
what's
more
in these.
desecration to do.
Akalupu is gonna trot over and slide off another lid.
Oh, over here?
Yes.
Those are already open.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to peer inside.
There are skeletons.
Anything else?
There are skeletons.
What about that third one over here that doesn't look open?
Would you like to open it?
Akalupu?
Akalupu is going to open it.
Alright, you push the lid off.
And it's it's full of rubber ducks.
Makes a resounding thud. And
I'm not pushing it off.
oh,
She's pushing it about a quarter of the way down so we can look inside. But the lid is still on.
push it down, causing a grinding, scraping noise to happen. And it looks to be empty. But you swear you hear some bones wiggling around.
Yasuka's right there, so she can put light inside of it.
Put light?
Yes. She's
Yeah.
casting light
No, it looks empty.
inside.
Is there any magic coming from
is
it?
going to lift the lid up so he can see the bottom of the lid.
There's a skeleton. It just puts on the contents of it jumps at you and bites your hand off. You know, reflex roll to save.
You never know.
There's just a skeleton like Spider-Manning to the top of the lid.
You don't know.
No, it's a good thing to check. Alright, so it appears to be completely empty. We are still hearing bone noises, is that correct?
Well, you've heard bone noises for what you thought was a second.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put the lid back on then.
And Yasuka's gonna check it for magic.
There is no magic coming from it.
Well, that wasn't, like, creepy at all.
Too true, too true. Seems to be a little off tonight.
Yeah, like, if you don't talk about it, I won't talk about it.
Agreed. Well, carry on.
Yes, loot, loot, loot!
Stiff upper lip and all that.
Loot! Akalupo! Loot!
Alright. Let's see what we can find in this one, old chap.
So as you approach these two, you see one appears to be in rather good condition, and one looks as if it's been pretty heavily water damaged. Also, the visage of a male on one and the visage of a female on the other. Visage? I don't know if that's the right word, but we're going to go with it as if it is.
It works. All right, is there, like, water dripping on only one of the two, or would the, like, reasonable explanation be that one of them is newer than the other?
One looks like it has undergone water damage.
Like, from dripping? Like, when you look at the surrounding area,
Yeah.
does it look like the surrounding area to the one that has water damage has also had water damage?
It does
Or
not.
does... Okay.
All right, so there's two possibilities. Either, well, three. All right. One of them is a lot newer than the other. Two, these were taken from somewhere else and placed here. Or three, someone has been coming down here and pouring buckets of water on one of them.
I like that one. I like number 3.
But Yasuka doesn't say that because she doesn't think that far ahead.
Cool. Akalupu, even though he sounds like he's smarter now, is not. So he doesn't really think about that either. He's just going to open the lid.
You open the lid. Inside is corpse.
Ooh.
Like
This corpse. Well, no, it's a skeleton.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. I was like, is this an actual corpse this time?
It is a corpse, but it has a stone mask on, and it has.
So it is a corpse.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Flesh? No flesh.
No flesh.
Okay.
All right, so you know
Well,
it's so
It's hard to tell because it's covered all in garments and gloves and has a mask on. So technically, it could be a corpse.
so it's Captain What's His Face in the flesh, minus skin, bone, ligaments, or anything that even mildly resembles flesh. And if anyone remembers the name of that guy, shout it out because I can't.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who you're talking about.
Flynn?
Treasure Planet,
No.
Captain Flint.
Yeah. Flint,
Oh.
that's it.
Captain Flint in the flesh, minus skin, bones, organs, or anything else that even mildly resembles flesh. In the centroid of the mechanism.
The centroid.
Think more something like uploading. I swear to gosh, this is huge. All right, can y'all see that?
No.
Nope. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, think more something like that, except not, flat.
I was about to say that guy's face got squished. It's shiny. Is it magic?
It is not magic.
Hey, Akalupu, you could put this one on your belt too. You could start like a whole collection of creepy masks.
Yeah, Akalup is definitely going to do that. Hanging this one so that it's on his right butt cheek.
Well, there.
He's just trying to cover his ass.
All right. And you see clutched in the hand is a key.
Is it a small key that might fit in a clasp, perhaps one that is on a book?
Maybe.
Well, Yasuna's going to try it.
It does indeed work.
Yay! Now I don't have to damage my new book before I can read it. She's going to lock the book up again and put the key and the... actually, she's going to give the key to PPOB.
If PPOP
Thank you.
wants
I am
to
the most
add
responsible.
skeleton key to your inventory,
Ooh, skeleton key.
Because Yasuka does not trust whatever the heck is in the book that came out of the creepy necromancer coffin. So she's trying to be careful with whatever happens when she does open it and read it.
look, it's probably just fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nothing untoward or bad will happen. Certainly, the dead won't rise.
Do a Dumbledore.
It was just surrounded by necromancy magic. Don't worry about it. Alright. That really seems to be it for this one. Unless you want some really old gloves and clothing.
Yasuka's gonna put one of the gloves on her hand and be like, hey, PPOB, it's like pants for your weird tentacles.
As you put the glove on, you feel something small in one of the fingers at the end.
All right, she's gonna scream and throw it on the ground.
As you throw it, you see a little, like the top finger bone in your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
One of those comes out.
It scared me. I thought it was a bug.
You would be more scared of a bug than a corpse.
Yeah, but these corpses are like old and dusty, not like gross and weird like a bug crawling on you.
Bugs are pretty gross and weird.
All right,
Especially when
now
they're
for the
stuck.
lady. Lady.
Alright, as you look at that one, you see it almost looks like there's a dark mist kind of around the bottom.
Is there magic?
There is not magic coming from where the inside of the sarcophagus would be.
Is there magic coming from under the sarcophagus?
It depends how far down are you focusing.
How far down am I from the thing?
How far down are you focusing to find? Where are you looking in your mind's eye?
Detect magic sends out a pulse.
Oh, okay.
So
you feel
it's
faint dark magic, or not dark magic. You feel faint magic akin to what you felt over there, way down there.
all right, but not as strong.
No, it is very weak.
There's some weak necromancy stuff over this one, so you should be careful when you open it up, Akalupu. I'm gonna stand over here.
Akalupu is going to kind of ready himself, and with his fingers as outstretched as possible, so as to touch it as little as possible. Open it.
Open it.
Yes, just kind of very slowly, just crack it a little bit, see what happens, and then just
Nothing happened.
slowly kind of keeps on at that.
As you keep on pushing, you see that it is in fact full of water.
Why would they bury water? Is that a human thing that you do?
Do not believe this is part of our custom. At least not on our island.
Are you shining light down into it?
You know?
Yasuka will come over and shine light down into it.
As you come over, and the light penetrates the water, you notice there is no floor to this coffin. It just keeps going down, down, down.
Well, well, well.
That's too funny.
Yasuka's gonna cast light on a rock and drop it in the coffin.
Alright. The rock just sinks. Sink. Disappear.
Well, unless any of us can breathe water, I don't think we're going down there right now.
Don't I have the Triton's conch shell still, or have I lost that?
I don't think Yasuka knows about that. But yeah, you should still have it, unless you've like thrown it away in a fit of rage for some reason.
Nope. I got it. It's right here. Yasuka, check this out. And then PPOP winks and blows into conch shell.
That's so cool!
Follow me!
And
Dives in head first.
Alright,
It is pitch black. I do not
Yasuka-
think you have light.
Yasuka's gonna join him and put the light back on herself.
Alright, it is.
But if PPOP jumps in, Yasuka's not even gonna hesitate. She just jumps in after him.
You go in, and it looks like a network of catacombs, but all underwater.
It's like a whole underwater world down here. I wonder if there's like weird, like sightless fish. We had some back on Silicon Valley. They were so cute.
You mean fish with no eyes?
Yeah, they didn't have even like eyelids or anything. They just had weird bumps on their heads.
So cool.
Do you think we would end up with bumps on our head if we lived in the dark for a long time?
Probably.
All right, so there's just...
I don't think we'll be able to find our way through this maze of underwater tunnels, though. We should probably stick to the not underwater tunnels.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Plus, that spooky magic is still around, I assume, is the case.
It is. It is stronger in the water.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
You see a skeleton fish. No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
Right,
PPOP swims back to the surface.
As you do, you notice some drawings or carvings on the insides of the sarcophagus.
Oh. Let's take a closer look.
Yasuka will pull up next to him so there's plenty of light.
You see what appears to be a woman playing, holding two tubes, something that looks suspiciously like your wishbone, playing, to her lips, with some strange robed figures kind of sitting underneath and to the right.
Did you like pull up pictures, Matt?
I did, baby, but I was gonna have you make a cool picture. But then I realized there's 6:55, and we went live at 7.
You can just send the picture that you found, and I can make a cool version later.
All right, so I don't have the other pictures. Okay, so this is what the first one does. What? There we go. You see, that's what the first part of the picture looks like, and then
I'm not seeing anything.
You're not seeing nothing.
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause
nothing's
it's not
showing up.
where it's not where the light is. Do I hit Control Shift?
Shift Z. There you go. Alright, Yasuka's gonna pull the metal spiky pointy thing out of her bags and hold it up.
It looks awful similar to that.
Weird. I wonder how this got into the village. You think they're related?
must be.
So I guess it's a musical instrument? Either that or she just really likes kissing that thing.
I mean, have you tried kissing it?
Maybe it's for putting mushrooms in. PPOP would have experiments with that.
Or maybe it's for putting some weird leaves in.
It's true. Nothing says she's blowing and not inhaling.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else of note in the inside of the coffin?
There is some writing, but...
I'm gonna have to write that.
Huh?
I said, but I'm gonna have to write that.
You're gonna have to write that?
Or, like, am I gonna have to write it out?
Yes.
Okay.
It will have to get written out.
All right. What does the writing say? Or can we not read it?
You cannot comprehend it.
It's all Greek to me.
All right. We're gonna splash the top. Akalupu, get your face in here.
Ah, very well. Going to put my face down, but, like, not my whole body.
Stop looking at her boobs and being weird. Read the letters under there.
Akalupu is definitely, like, tracing the picture.
Let's get a will check from Akalupu. A will save.
Let's see. Find it. Go back away. Dex. Will save. $23.
Okay. You do manage to make out the words, but surprisingly, they're in a language you do not know.
I'm gonna write them in with my picture.
There we go.
Man, I was hoping your new bracelet would help.
Apparently, not.
Does anyone know comprehend languages? I doubt it, but Sammy might. I forget if I gave that to her.
Okay. Campaign. Casey.
Akalupu just starts singing God Save the Queen. I was going to try to sing, but then all I could think of was, oh,
Just sing Our Country 'Tis a Tea, and it's the exact same song.
Nope, still thinking about Canada.
Our country, hopeful character sheet. There we go.
God save the queen of the country that is England.
God save the
Queen.
She does not have. It's God bless our noble queen. God something, 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 and then Andrew's God save the queen.
All right. Is there an indication of what the language might be?
It looks like the same language that was on the stone.
So does it
With the
look
lady
like
pouring
abyssal?
Abyssal?
Is it?
It does look like abyssal. If that is what I'm thinking.
The language of like demons and stuff?
Yes. Open up your mysterious note or mysterious rock. There we go.
Could have sworn someone knew abyssal.
Huh?
Could have sworn someone knew abyssal.
Who knows?
Mano Anui?
Oh, he does. She does.
That's what I thought.
But Mano Matanui's not sure if they want to divulge that information. 'Cause, like, it brings up a lot of questions. It's like, how do you know this? This is kind of creepy stuff. Do you hang out with creepy, patron demons at night? And, there's already a bunch of unexplained questions already with Matawanui.
All right. Well, we have the tracings, so
Yeah.
we'll get there eventually. So Yasuka would know enough to identify it as abyssal, but she does not know enough to read it.
Oh, well then, yes, Yasuka identifies it as the missile.
Yeah, that's like totally the demon language.
Matawanui, what? That's
Demons.
crazy. Who would be able to speak that? Or read it? That's just weird.
Huh, this kind of looks like, when you've written notes on your arm to remind yourself of things in your new language you made. That's totally not based on demon language or anything.
If I looked at it hard enough, I might be able to figure it out. By the way, I should say, Akalupu, ever since you put on that bracelet, you've been able to read all the other sarcophaguses.
Oh, nice. What have they said?
Names, numbers, dates. And then on that one, it said, on the one to the left, it said, King next to it.
What did this one say?
This one you couldn't read.
Oh, it was in a different language.
Different language.
Mm.
And it looks to be much older.
Mm.
I just have to call it out because it made me laugh how earlier Abe used sarcophagi to describe a single sarcophagus, and then he just said sarcophaguses.
But you know what? Listen, I wasn't sure what the correct plural version of sarcophagus is. Is it sarcophagi?
I mean, it's the same cactus,
Yes.
cacti, cactuses argument. So,
Octopuses.
yeah, so
There's no way sarcophagus is a word.
it is as correct as cactuses is, which is to say it is now commonly accepted, but I wouldn't call it correct.
Interesting.
It's kind of in there with, a lie repeated enough becomes truth.
All right, enough grammar Nazi. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
All right. Well, once Akalupu's got everything done, then all the things speed, then we can move on. So Akalupu start.
Hey guys, I think I can see where we came in.
Oh, it's connected.
Yeah, see, I told you it would lead back.
What's down in this corner?
I don't know. I want to go here first. There's a thing.
Oh,
What's in the thing?
Is there any words Akalupu
Is
can read?
another well-preserved skeleton.
Any interesting words?
Here lies guard to the king,
Stinky Butt the Third.
William Oxfordshire. He loves
Interesting.
tobacco.
Tends to be very interesting. Manawanui, these names, they remind me a lot of Reginald. Strange foreign names.
That is strange.
Yasuka's gonna take the skeleton's foot and put it in its mouth. And be like, he really put his foot in it.
Actually, since you put his foot in his mouth, you notice a small wooden thing. Oh, well, you know what a pipe is. A small wooden pipe.
Yasuka's gonna grab it and bring it to Akalupu, who is still over here, I guess. Where is Akalupu? Akalupu, where are you?
Coffin.
Akalupu?
Akalupu's by the coffin.
Oh, is he underneath Matawanui? I'm sorry, I think he was.
Oh,
Okay.
that's where you were.
What are you showing
He's
out
like
there,
standing there, but
Pterodactyl?
like I'm just like
Quinn?
underneath like his legs.
Uh-huh.
Akalubu, stop trying to look up Pipiopi's skirt.
Oh, perish the thought.
I found this thing. I don't know why, but it makes me think of you. So, do you want it?
Akalubu takes it, stares at it for a while, then puts it in his mouth and puffs.
Yeah, you can put like herbs in it and stuff. Then you smoke them.
Ah, much like meat. I see. Haha. Should be jolly good.
Okay, Pipiopi, we can look at your thing now. And not that thing. The one over here.
Which thing?
Not that.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, much smaller than the rest.
Oh, what? Ah,
Do you even think it's a coffin?
maybe it's a coffin for a baby.
That's sad. Don't say that.
Is there any words that Akalubu
There-
can read?
Are words. It says here lie the remains of Eleanor, wife of the king.
Just a small lady.
Why was she not buried next to the king? Why was she buried next to some weird lady with like a never-ending swim coffin? That's just weird.
Well, who are we to judge them on their culture? Clearly, it's not our own.
Yeah, we're here to despoil it. Open it up, Akalubu.
Akalubu opens it up.
Opens it up, and you see only a few bones, and like some piles of ash.
Man,
They all fall down.
and there is not much left of this poor lady.
Well, no treasure. Let's move on.
Brutal.
What about under the ashes? We should pour them out.
Seems unlikely.
Okay. Yasuka's still gonna blow on the ashes before she puts the lid back on.
There is a dust cloud of ashes, and some may or may not get into your eye, depending on how quick you are to move your head away.
Huh, must have been a draft. Alright, now look at this thing.
This has no discernible writing on it. It has a giant letter on it, or what you assume is a letter, but it is not one that Akalubu is familiar with.
Does it look like more abyssal?
Could be this. Does indeed have similar markings to it.
Does it look magical? Or is it magical? I guess Yasuka would know.
Like the
Is there magic coming from this area?
there is magic coming from that area.
Is it more necromancy?
It seems to be more necromancy.
Man, there's more spooky magic over here.
Huh.
Alright, can you describe what we are looking at? Is it another coffin? Is it like a seal on top of a something? What's going on?
It looks like a coffin, but it's not like any of the others where it has like some depiction on the top. It's simply a gray box with a giant letter on it.
Alright, sounds legit.
Well,
Time to desecrate it.
Does anyone want to try to dispel any magic before we open it, or
How strong is the
We just went
necromancy
to-
coming from it?
So if it was like a spell that was cast on it, you would be able to you'd be able to know that, right?
Yeah, if there was some sort of a lingering spell, like say a ward or a trap, magical trap, or a
Yeah.
glyph, then you would be able to detect that.
Okay, so it's pretty strong.
All right, Yasuka will try to dispel magic again.
Alrighty.
All right. That is a 19.
Let me look at something. Real quick. Back. Alright, you are successfully able to dispel magic.
All right, Akalupu, I got rid of it. It should be safe now.
ah, very good, very good. Well, here we go. Cherry pip and all that.
I'm running out of spell slots, guys.
All right, Akalupu is going to slide the lid open.
Alright, hear a scream come from the coffin.
Well, that sounded encouraging.
Maybe it's just.
I don't love it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, necromancy does weird stuff like that. This whole place seems pretty weird.
In there's only a single amulet.
All right, Arcana. Let's see if I can figure out what this is. $17.
Alrighty. You you pass. You see that it is an occult pendant. It's a hollow amulet shaped in the form of an unblinking eye. Its cavity typically holds some fragment of occult text in it. While wearing the pendant, you gain a +1 bonus to occult checks, and you can cast the guidance cantrip as an occult innate spell.
Ooh, this thing looks like totally up Blackrock's alley. She always had that like goth chick thing going on.
That seems very good, very good. I think we should take it and move on.
All right, Yasuka will take it for now.
Yeah, especially considering it seems like, honestly, something she could probably use until we get out of here. Considering she's, like, making all the rolls anyways.
Who?
Yasuka?
Well, she's doing Arcana, not occult. But guidance could be useful, and I don't think she has that as a cantrip.
Yeah. So, I think there's a versus.
I agree with that statement.
I think we can all agree with that statement.
So as you sit there looking, you start to hear a low, what sounds like quiet screaming coming from the rest of the cave.
Seems like an encouraging sign.
Like the what?
Encouraging sign.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put the lid back on the coffin. Does that change anything?
No, it does not.
Kind of figured. Alrighty, but we have been going for 2 hours, so do we want to wrap up here, or do we want to see what's going on with that screaming?
Cliffhanger!
Fun.
All right. Then we will wrap up here. Thank you everyone for joining, and I will see you all in the next one.